Hey guys, we're at the Anne van Dyck Cheetah Center.
Even though it's a downpour of rain today, we're going to make the most of it because it's our last day in Hearties. So yeah, hopefully it's not too cold. It is very wet, but we come from Wales now, so we're used to it. We'll see you in there.
50-something years, I'm sure it's fine. And then we're going to meet up with our assistant guide Wilson as well. He's going to be our little protector basically. He comes along, opens gates, make sure animals get fed, and make sure I don't get eaten, so make sure you don't get eaten. So very important part of it as well. Right.
Well,
Cool.
I read the other day that lions especially, I suppose cheetahs as well, see this as one animal.
Yeah.
And it's enormous to them.
But the second you break that shape, it changes. Very quick.
I didn't see them. Somebody's hungry.
Cute little faces staring back at you. These are our 5 male wild dogs. They're all named after chocolates. There's a Milky Bar, Kit Kat, Aero, a bunch of sweeties in a little packet. So what's going to happen is we are actually going to go inside with them. Because we bring them the food, that therefore makes us the food. So they know we have treats in the back. And they know if they catch up to us, they're going to get those treats. So you'll see that they're essentially going to be hunting us. Okay. So you'll see that they're going to chase next to the car. They're going to make some cute sounds. When they go quiet, that's when they're about to ambush us. It's fantastic. Right, guys. Then at the end, they're going to circle us. They're going to eat like savages. So heads up. They do not have table manners. You are going to go deaf, but it really is awesome nonetheless.
They'll make a noise while they're eating.
Oh yeah. Just before that, it's just chaos.
Can you tell the difference, like who's Milky Bar and...
I don't know them from each individual. I just know who Milky Bar is. Milky Bar is the big fluffy one in the middle there. That one, the third one. That's the alpha of the pack. That's the only reason why I know that one's the Milky Pack.
The body white tail.
Yeah, that one. That's good.
Body language.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See now when Wilson comes to the car, they get to the side. See, they're going quiet, they're ambushing now. Sorry, baby. It's extra creepy in the rain. Here they come. Trying to get us ready. See, they like to cut us off and bite the tires. Here they come. Bang. Hit the tires.
Wow.
Wow. They weren't hungry.
Wow.
Wow.
Right, guys. So how did it feel to be hunted by a pack of wild dogs?
Scary.
Interesting experience.
Okay, so that's kind of what it would feel like in the wild, just that it went a lot nicer than it would in the wild. But you can see what I mean, they eat like savages, it's like they've never eaten in their lives. This is like how it goes. It's actually the way that they hunt that people don't really like. So for example, they're very well known for eating things alive. Okay, now it makes you feel good. The prey doesn't feel the pain. And the reason why we say that is because if you've had a chance to speak to a shark attack survivor, they're going to tell you they felt them knocked, they didn't feel the pain until they got back to shore. So what happens is we go into shock and we release endorphins, which is nature's painkiller. Okay. So what they do is basically what they just did to us, the whole jumping, the loudness, the confusion, and they'll actually start to take out that prey item pretty quickly. They'll start to chase it instead. To the point that the prey goes into shock immediately and runs out of instinct. Okay. Once it runs, that triggers their, okay, cool, we can start chasing you. Alright, they just wait for the prey to get tired. They can run up to 40 kilometers an hour and they can maintain that for up to 6 kilometers. Okay. Hey, lost. So with that, you can understand why they can catch up to their prey very quickly. So what will happen then, it will take one dog to grab it by the nose, pull it towards the ground, and the rest make confetti. Okay. The process to finish a carcass for this size pack would only take between 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh, well, okay.
Cheetahs once again. So this group of males is called the ugly ducklings. Wow. I don't know why. They're not ugly at all. The one has faded tear lines, so they're a little bit different looking, I suppose, but they're still very pretty boys. They are also 3 years old, much like these other boys, but you'll see size-wise, these ones will be a lot smaller. And that all comes down to genetics. So 2 of them are blood-related, one is adopted. And we'll see what they don't smell great, let me tell you. Alright. The one right at the back there, his name's Kajani. On that side is Quis. So Quis and Kajani are brothers. And then we have little Desmond. No, Desmond moved now. Desmond's at the back there, this side. So Desmond is more the one that kind of has a special look.
I'm looking for the one with the tear ducts.
The one on the inside there at the back. Yeah, don't get up right. This is Quis. He's trying. He knows Wilson has dishes with him, so he's being cheeky. Yeah, now you see, he knows where to go now because he's like, oh, if I want food, I'm gonna go in there. Okay, so how we do this is basically Wilson's gonna put the dishes down in here. You see how they're coming through that little side gate over there? No, Desmond. Louis, your attitude. Yo, the sass on this cat. Like I said, they are quite cheeky boys. They like to chase me and Wilson a lot. As long as you remain seated and don't stick your arms, legs, kidneys, anything out the side of the car, you'll be fine. But we're going to stop at one point so they can have a little drink of water and chill with us, and then we'll take them down to their bedtime and we'll tuck them into bed as well. Hopefully they don't eat us in the process.
Yeah, it's like they're walking with us, like we're
Yeah, they always
part of
escort
them.
us on the afternoons. These three always want to escort us, but they usually stop here for water when it's warmer. But they're keen to eat now. They're just like, I don't care. Let's go. They're not going to be able to see now that we're going to cross same story, we're going to run across to the other side. There's so much bigger, and they all want to like jump over to the other side. What was that? So you can see that two has black tails and the one has a white tail.
Yeah.
So Louis is the one on the right, he's coming towards that side. The one that's already, this one going here is his brother Lloyd, so those blood brothers.
Okay.
And Montu is a adopted brother in this group.
He's the white tail.
Yes. His brothers and sisters all went for release, and so far so good.
Sure.
Where you going?
Where,
Hey!
where were they released?
We mainly go Kalahari, so the proper open. Depends on bloodline.
They're slightly more civilized in the eating than the
Yeah.
other
Look,
guys.
it's much better table manners than the wild dogs for sure.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But even the other ones over there are a little
Oh, yeah.
slower. These guys are just like
But you're going to see in a second, there's going to be slapping. It's from the wild dogs at the back.
Oh,
So it's quite an eerie sound, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was a bird.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
So it's busy calling out the dog. Shame we had a dog, one of our dogs pass away yesterday. So I think it might be that male that's contact calling.
Oh.
We weren't happy about it either. It was the last of her bloodline. So scary stuff.
What's it age?
Excuse me. That unfortunately. So when it comes to release, how it will work is that a mother will usually keep her cubs for up to a year in captivity. In the wild, it'll be about a year and a half before she starts kicking them out the house. In captivity, it's a much shorter time frame because obviously she's going to be kept in a smaller enclosure. So with that, she usually gives us signs. When there's a lot of slapping involved, a lot of cheekiness, there's fights happening, and we know mom is, it's done. So what we'll do is we'll make groups. So based off of bloodlines, we may form groups like this coalition, for example, based off of genetics and so forth. If they are eligible to go for release, there's a jackal calling now. That side, very cool. Sorry, I get distracted by everything now. So yeah, basically what will happen then is we send them to a center called Ashia. Okay. Now Ashia is found in the Cape, and they have a lot more funds than what we do. There's a private facility, so they do the whole rewilding program. And how it works is they teach them how to chase a lure, kind of trigger that natural instinct. They start with carcass feeding, they put them into small nature reserves where there's no big game threats. And once they're actively hunting and doing well on their own, then they can move into a bigger reserve which might have a predator of some sort, whether it be a pride of lions or a leopard. Not too many, that they get killed immediately, but enough for them to learn, if that animal approaches me, I should just give my food away. It's not worth a fight. Once they're actively doing that and they're showing signs of, getting wilder, they will move into the big bad scary wild. And they go into big game reserves based on bloodline once again. And so far so good. Like I said, over 200 successful releases. There's more than that. But before we consider it as a successful release, females have to raise their cubs to adulthood before we know that it's successful. Males, as long as we know they're actively breeding, actively hunting, they father cubs, it's a successful release. So it depends. But over 52 years of this. What's another 52 years? She has successfully bred over 800 cheetah on this farm. Now, if you compare that to the population, it's a massive chunk of it, right? So, very special job, but you'll see as we go. I mean, you've already spotted. We've got hyenas, we've got all these other animals. It's a little bit of everything, you know. It started with one thing, but it's just completely escalated.
It's great.
Very rewarding at the end of the day, especially when we watch it. Take her time, no rush.
Oh, that's a big piece of
Rocky
meat.
will get his last and he has to finish before her. If he doesn't, she has a right to steal his piece.
What happens to his ear?
It's from the flies that are actually eating there, but I try and spray them with stuff called shoe fly, but they get very angry when I do.
Oh, wow.
Piece of meat with a nice bone. Rocky, yours is coming. His dish. You know what happens?
Oh,
You stack the dishes.
Beautiful.
So he's very clever. He looks under the dish, he flips it to see if there's any food still at the bottom.
He is gorgeous.
Wow.
What have you got stuck on your butt there? There's a cross. He keeps standing at thorns. I'll stand right there. Oh, don't stand too close.